Are you struggling to authenticate users with just their Google accounts on Actions on Google? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into a common issue that many developers face. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when you think you have everything set up correctly, but it just doesn't work. Many developers have been in your shoes, trying to link Google accounts seamlessly. Here's the specific question we're addressing. One user asked, "How can I authenticate users with just their Google accounts on Actions on Google?" They mentioned that they filled in the account linking flow using Google OAuth 2 information, but it didn't work as expected. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what could be going wrong? The issue often lies in the account linking process or the OAuth 2 setup. We'll break down the steps to ensure everything is configured correctly. And stick around. I have a crucial tip at the end that will help you streamline the authentication process and avoid common pitfalls. To begin the authentication process with just a Google account, the user needs to set up the Actions on Google project in the Google Cloud Console. This is where they will configure the OAuth consent screen. Next, the user should configure the OAuth consent screen. They need to provide the application name, support email, and any necessary scopes for accessing user information. After setting up the consent screen, the user must create OAuth 2.0 credentials. This will generate a client ID and client secret that are essential for the authentication process. Now, the user should implement the account linking in their action. This involves updating the Actions configuration to include the OAuth 2.0 client ID and secret. Finally, the user can test the authentication flow. They should ensure that when users interact with the Google Assistant, they are prompted to log in with their Google account. Fun fact, did you know that Google Assistant can understand over 30 languages? It's pretty impressive, but sometimes the technical side can be a bit tricky. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggested by a user is to set up your own OAuth 2 server. On this server's login screen, you would initiate the Google OAuth 2 flow. This means you can't directly use Google OAuth as a provider, but instead, you can implement a Sign In with Google button on your own endpoint. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. One user shares a detailed method to authenticate users with their Google accounts on Actions on Google. First, enable the webhook and Google Assistant integration. Then, in the Google Cloud Console, create OAuth 2.0 credentials, noting the client ID and secret. Set up account linking in Actions on Google, specifying the authorization code grant type. Enter the necessary URIs and scopes, and save your changes. Finally, use the access token to retrieve user details like email and name from the Google API. That's all on that answer. Let's take a look at another one. One alternative approach is to implement the OAuth protocol in your Google Assistant app. First, link the user to your app's data. Then, protect access to this data with an access token. Google will request this token to access the resource. Once Google has the token, it can send it to your app for validation. This requires setting up your own OAuth server with specific token and auth endpoints. If you only need to verify that the user is logged into Google and retrieve their email, you can use the streamlined identity flow, which simplifies the process without needing an auth endpoint. Here's the crucial tip I promised. Always keep your OAuth 2 credentials secure and regularly review your account linking settings. This will save you time and headaches in the long run. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to authenticate users with their Google accounts smoothly. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on developing with Google Assistant.